There are two ways to create a motion path for an element: automatic, using an existing path, or manual, by creating it step by step. Let's begin with the automatic method. I already have the path that I want to use saved in my upload section in the library. I'll simply click on it to add it on the canvas. Now for the cursor I want to animate along this path, I will place its origin top left right at its tip. This will be relevant later. So to create the animation, right-click and choose Set Motion Path from the menu. Next step is to select the path. Notice how its nodes are now converted into keyframes that will also appear here in the timeline once I set the timing. To set the timing, I'll use the inputs in this panel. The animation will start from the 0 second, but I want it to end at the 6 second. Then just click Done. A position animation is created for the cursor, which is now moving along the path. Yet, it is not orienting with its tip always pointing ahead. The cursor should keep rotating along the path. Luckily, instead of creating a rotate animation, there is a super easy, automatic way to do this. Click this button here, next to the rotate properties, to have the cursor auto-rotate along the motion path. Of course, I need to adjust it by rotating it a little. Also, this is the part where the origin position that I've changed earlier helps orienting the cursor properly. It is now rotating along the motion path without the need of creating a separate rotate animation in the timeline. Let's say you want to highlight the object's path, but you forgot to create a duplicate of the path before transforming it into a motion path. No worries. Go to the position animator in the timeline, right-click, and choose Create Path Element. A new path is created, identical to the motion path, and you can customize it however you like. I'll only change its color and set a dash array. Now I have a dashed line marking the cursor's way along the motion path. That was easy to make, wasn't it? Now let me show you how to create motion paths manually, adding keyframes step by step. First, I'll create a group of what I have so far and animate it. With the playhead at 0, choose Position from the Animators list. Then drag the playhead 2 seconds on the timeline. A second keyframe will appear here after I move the group to its new position. I'll simply drag it and zoom in to edit the path between the 2 points. Then drag the playhead another 2 seconds and move the group to its next point. You can edit the Beziers as much as needed during this step-by-step process. Edit the curve, change the point's position, change the node type, or adjust previously added points. Now for the third and last keyframe. At the 6th second, I'd like to close the motion path. That means I need the last point to have the exact same coordinates on the canvas as the first point. To do that, I'll right-click on the first keyframe in the timeline and click Duplicate. You can see that the point ending the path jumped right at the first one's position, ensuring a smooth loop animation. Just reshape it with some final adjustments to make it look more uniform. And it's done.